Now, for this tutorial, we're using Hostinger, and the reason is simple. They have a one-click OpenClaw template. You don't need to use terminal, you don't need to know Docker, you just click deploy, and it works for you. It's really easy. They also handle some of the baseline security automatically. Your gateway gets a randomized port and pre-configured authentication, which already puts you ahead of most of the setups out there. Use the link on screen or the first link in the description below. That'll take you to this page here and automatically apply an extra 10% discount on any VPS plan. By default, the plan is automatically set to KVM2, and that'll give you plenty of room to grow. 2 CPU cores, 8 gigs of RAM, 100 gigs of disk space. But if you want to start smaller and cheaper, you can always switch to the KVM1 plan and upgrade later. KVM1 is enough for a basic setup where your bot is making API calls and running a few automations. However, if you start adding a lot of skills or running multiple agents at once, that's when you'd want to upgrade. Or if you want to run a local model like Ollama, you'll actually want to grab the KVM4 plan so that you have enough RAM to run the model. For this video, I'm going to go with KVM1. Like I said, you can always upgrade later. When you've got the plan you want, go ahead and click deploy. That'll take you to the cart page here, where if you look in the order summary, you can see that the extra 10% discount has automatically been applied. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is select the period for your registration. You can choose between 1 month, 12 months, and 24 months. You'll need to choose at least 12 months to take advantage of our coupon. But generally, you get a better per month price if you select 24 months. To get started for the cheapest overall price, I'm going to choose 12 months for this video. Next, if you scroll down, there's a ready-to-use AI automatically selected, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and I recommend you do too. We can connect our own LLM later. I'll show you how to do this, and that'll save you a bit of money. Next, if you scroll to the bottom, there's an option for daily auto backups. Now, OpenClaw can reconfigure its own environment. So if something breaks, having daily auto backups is like a really powerful undo button that's worth every penny. $3 a month is great value for this. Now, if you wanted to skip this and get the absolute cheapest startup cost, leaving this off will get you in for under $70 total. However, like I said, I think this is really powerful, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this on for my video here, just in case anything breaks. Finally, you'll want to choose a server location. Generally speaking, you just want to pick the server location that has the lowest latency for the fastest speeds. Once you've got everything configured to your liking, go ahead and click Continue. On the next page, you'll need to register an account. Go ahead and do that with either Google, GitHub, or an email address. And then on the next page, enter your billing information to complete the payment. After payment, you'll land on the OpenClaw configuration page. And I should call out right away that this might look different by the time you're following along with this video. Hostinger pushes changes to this configuration page pretty regularly, so fields might be in a different order, there might be new fields. Don't worry too much about this because the essential fields that we're going to talk about today should be there because they're crucial for setup. The first thing we're going to talk about is the OpenClaw gateway token. That's this first field here right now. This is your master key to your entire setup. Anyone with this token has full access to your dashboard and everything your bot can do. Click the eye icon, copy this, and save it in a password manager. Don't paste it in a chat, don't screenshot it, don't leave it in a random text file. Treat it like a password because it is one. Next, OpenClaw needs a brain, and that comes from an AI model through an API key. I'm going to use Anthropic Claude because I like how it works, but you can use OpenAI, Gemini, or even free options, and I'll cover that in a minute. To get your API key, you'll need to go to the link under the relevant API key field. So here we have Anthropic API, so we'll go to this link here. Open in a new tab and paste it in. On the page that loads, you'll need to either create an account or sign in if you have one already. After registering your Claude account, there will be a short onboarding survey. Go ahead and complete that. Once you've completed the onboarding steps, you'll land on the dashboard. And the first thing we need to do is add some credits to our account to pay for the API calls. So go ahead and click Buy Credits. Now you'll need to add at least $5 in credits, but here's my honest recommendation. Start with 40. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but here's why. If you only add $5, you'll be on tier 1 with Anthropic, which means you're limited to 30,000 input tokens per minute. The initial setup process in OpenClaw is very token heavy, and if you hit that rate limit mid-setup, your bot will just stop responding with no error message. At $40, you bump to tier 2, which gives you 450,000 tokens per minute. Setup becomes way smoother, and that $40 will last you for quite a few prompts with normal usage. So go ahead and click on the 5 and change that to 40. Then go ahead and complete the checkout. After checkout, you'll get a confirmation like this, and you can go ahead and just close that out. Now, what we're going to do next is set a spend limit. Before you even create the API key, go to Manage on the left side, click Limits, then scroll to the bottom to Spend Limits. Then change the monthly spend limit to something you're comfortable with. I'll set mine to 100. This is your first financial guardrail. Next, if you scroll back up and go to the billing page, you can look at your credit balance and you can choose whether to activate or leave disabled the auto reload feature. Leaving it disabled makes it so that if you run out of credits, OpenClaw just stops, which is better than a surprise bill. Once you've got these settings configured, go to API keys in the left side menu, and then click Create Key. Give your key a name, I'll call mine OpenClaw, and click Add. This will give you your API key. They only show this once, so copy it and save it somewhere safe, like a password manager. Again, this is like a password, so don't share it with anyone, otherwise they can use your API. Once you've got your API key, return to Hostinger, and then paste that key in to the relevant field. Adding API keys for the other providers is a very similar process, and you can actually add multiple here if you want. So add some other keys at this time if you want to add other providers, or if you're done, scroll to the bottom and click Deploy. Depending on when you sign up and what updates Hostinger has done to their onboarding flow, you may see a different page here after that configuration. So really quickly, I'll walk you through how to get where we need to go. On the left side, click VPS. That'll take you to this page here. Then for your Docker instance here, click Manage. You might get a survey, which you can scroll to the bottom and just click Skip. And then you'll see this overview section. Now let's open up our OpenClaw gateway. You already saved your gateway token, but you can quickly copy the gateway token here by clicking this copy button, and then click OpenClaw. Here's your login page for the OpenClaw gateway. Go ahead and paste in your token. Again, like I said, it's like a password. Then click Login. And here we are on the OpenClaw gateway dashboard. Now, you might notice that in the URL bar here, it says not secure. That means we're running on HTTP, not HTTPS. For now, just don't access your dashboard on public Wi-Fi. If you want an extra layer of protection, use a VPN to encrypt the connection between your computer and the server. Now, for a production setup, you'd probably want to put this behind a reverse proxy and use Tailscale, but that's beyond what we're going to do today. For that extra layer of security, I highly recommend setting that up, and I'll leave some relevant links in the description below for once you're done with this video. All right, let's talk to our bot for the first time. On the chat page here, just simply type hello. This will run the file bootstrap.md, which is a first run interview asking things like, who am I? Who are you? What should I call you? What's the vibe? What time zone are you in? What kind of work will we do together? Go ahead and just walk through answering these questions naturally. Give the bot a name and have some fun with that. In my case, I'll tell it, I'm Matt and you are Greg the Great. Here it comes back with a handful of questions about what's its vibe, what's its emoji, what time zone is it, what else should it know about me? So I recommend going through and answering these really thoroughly. If you answer these with really short answers, you might not get the most out of your bot here. You want to really give it the personality and identity that it should have throughout the rest of your time working together. So be thorough. Here you can see an example of a detailed prompt. I gave it a long explanation about vibe, saying be sharp, direct and dry, no corporate fluff, no filler phrases, that sort of thing. Gave it a crown emoji, told it Eastern time zone, and then gave it a whole bunch of details about me and how I work and what matters to me, how I like my help served. So we'll go ahead and send this. Now, this is actually one of the things that makes OpenClaw different from ChatGPT or Claude by themselves. Those apps forget you every time you close the tab. OpenClaw builds real persistent memory that gets better the more you use it. Now, a quick heads up, if your bot ever stops responding or gives you a blank message, the most common cause is that you've run out of API credits or hit a rate limit. Check your LLM dashboard before troubleshooting anything else.